The Hydrovar is intended to be operated by qualified personnel only. Please read the IOM manual carefully before installing and using the product. Improper use of the product can cause personal injury and damage to property and may void the warranty. Electrical connections must be made by certified electricians in compliance with all international, national, state and local regulations. For more information about requirements, see sections dealing specifically with electrical connections or visit hydrovar.com. Since the vast majority of pump systems are overspecified, they use much more energy than needed. With Hydrovar, a motor running at 80% of its maximum speed will use 48% less energy. This slashes cost and carbon emissions. In fact, Hydrovar can save up to 70% of energy at partial loads alone, with a normal payback period of less than 2 years. Better still, a 22 kilowatt motor running at 60% of its maximum speed could have a payback in under 6 months. Let's go through a retrofit installation to see just how easy it is. Before you start, you need to obtain the details from the motor data plate. You'll need to select a Hydrovar with the same nominal input voltage and the correct rated current. A Hydrovar is needed for each pump unit. Further details from hydrovar.com. Hydrovar literally clamps to the pump motor. Affix the centre pin supplied carefully to the underside centre of the Hydrovar using a nylon or rubber hammer. This will allow the Hydrovar to be centrally positioned on the motor. Use the 4 mounting clamps to secure the Hydrovar to the metal cowl of the pump. Remember, this can be any pump with an asynchronous motor, thanks due to their modular design. Adjust each one of the 4 mounting clamp lengths to suit the motor size. Please remove any sharp edges, if any. Fasten the mounting clamps and tighten the machine screws until the 2 bottom teeth of the bracket grip the fan cowl. Tighten each of the machine screws until the unit is securely fastened. Stainless steel ring supports are available for Xylem pumps with plastic cowls, but you could opt for a wall-mounted version of Hydrovar to avoid mounting directly to a pump motor. Remove the cover of the pump's motor terminal box. Feed connection cables through the cable entry points and connect. The cables are available from Xylem, or standard cables can be used to the required specification. If you're retrofitting to a booster set, then you must reroute the power supply directly into the Hydrovar. Reattach the cover and ensure the water seal is in place. Remove the wiring chamber cover on the Hydrovar and fit the required cable glands for your application, remembering to blank off any unused entry points on the Hydrovar gland plate and pass the other end of the cable through the cable inlet. Connect to the relevant power supply and signal wires. For your sensor that controls the Hydrovar, connect screened transducer cable only, which is then connected to the required sensor or pressure transmitter of your system requirements, to the Hydrovar through the same gland plate. If you're not using low-level water protection, please ensure that you link terminals 16 and 17 together. Please note, the unit will not start unless this action is done. If you're not using a remote on-off, please ensure that you link terminals 18 and 19 together. Please note, unless linked, the unit will remain in the off and the AMPI feature will be disabled during setup. Fit the incoming mains cable through the cable gland and size wiring, based upon the input current of the Hydrovar. Once all the wires are securely fixed, replace the wiring chamber cover. Then connect the sensor or sensors to the pipework as close to the pump as you can. Once powered up, you're now ready to program the Hydrovar. Full details are included in the instruction manual from hydrovar.com, or view the how-to video on programming the Quick Start menu. Hydrovar from Xylem has become the name of choice for controlling the efficiency of fixed-speed pumps.